The smartphone application Uber, which allows people to connect with a personal driver for a ride, is already in service in 160 cities in the United States and currently operates in 57 countries. As of this moment, Uber is not in service in Montana despite a clear demand. However, thanks to recent legislation, that could quickly change. Many believed Montana cities were too small for what was perceived as a metro-based app, but really it had to do with current state regulations.
And that's because of some pretty antiquated laws and regulations we have to do with motor carriers, limos, and taxi cabs in the state of Montana. They're regulated by the Public Service Commission, and they are subject to a competitor's veto. And so it's hard for entrepreneurs or new companies to start up in Montana without facing these regulations.
Senate Bill 396, sponsored by Senator Edward Buttry of Great Falls, received strong bipartisan support at legislature, and after the signature from the governor, Uber and others have the green light.
We wanted to have Uber be able to compete with the current taxi cab market, is change it so that there can be competition in the marketplace for Uber, for other taxi cabs, for other motor carriers and other limo services. Good for consumers, good for tourism, good for students, and good for all of us that want safe, reliable transportation in Montana.
The rate of DUIs and alcohol-related deaths in Montana remains a problem. But with more ride options potentially becoming available down the road, there is strong optimism that those rates will go down.
Per capita, it has one of, unfortunately, the highest rates of impaired driving fatalities in the nation. It's typically in the top 5 in the country, and so that's something obviously we really want to reduce. And having more safe ride options such as Uber or Lyft or any other safe rides out there will hopefully decrease that number and prevent drunk driving deaths and prevent drunk driving.
Also in support are businesses with hope that more options will lead to better consumer comfortability.
Too many people choose to go home early right when the fun's just happening, just because they don't want to take the risk of not being able to get that cab ride home when they need it. When you overconsume our product, you need a cab ride home or a designated driver. You need some other option to get home rather than to drive the vehicle you might have come in.
Another potential benefit should Uber come to Montana is extra employment and money-making opportunities. Drivers that work for the app get to set their own hours and their own rates. And in a college town like Missoula or Bozeman, it could be quite profitable. The new law provides plenty of potential now for Uber and similar businesses looking to expand. However, there is one perspective likely not thrilled. Obviously, drive service apps will directly impact business for local cab companies. Within 15 months of Uber being introduced in San Francisco, taxi trips within the city went down by 65%. On special assignment, Dan Cimmino, MTN News.